What's up, besties? It's me, Christina, also known as That Fit Chick. If you didn't know, here I like to talk raw, realistic weight loss, weight gain, or anything that has to do with the weight loss journey. I love to talk about my journey, my weight loss journey, and my current journey. And I love to share recipes and some workouts. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and hit that bell notification so you know when I post my next video. And to my returning besties, let me tell you something. I am so sorry for not posting every single day. I have things come up. I'm trying to grow my business behind the scenes, and I have kind of disappeared from social media a tad bit. Not like a lot, like I still post, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's a little hard to get the YouTube video in when I'm too busy doing all these other things on electronics that I really don't want to be messing with another camera. But with all that, I'm going to be showing you guys a recipe today. I'm going to make a full meal.
What a wonderful world.
I'm actually going to meal prep it. So, you guys get to see what I'm going to do, see what I'm going to use, and then hopefully you guys can try it out. And if you do, let me know how it comes out in the comments down below. Yes, this is actually going to be a vegan meal completely. Usually it isn't, but I'm going to make it this way, and I'm going to hope it turns out good, because I don't know if it tastes good. The rice part, I know it's gonna taste good because I always make the rice. But the cucumber, because I'm making cucumber like yogurt, and then I'm gonna make kabobs on the stove though, which is gonna be a little different for me. But because usually we got a grill, but I don't have that. I don't have access to that, so we're not gonna do that. And plus, we're gonna be using the impossible meat, which again. I've used it for a couple things so far, and so far so good. With kabobs, I don't know. And so we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna measure things out. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna use, and yeah, so let's take you. Okay, so we got this bad boy right here as the yogurt that we're gonna use. Well, I'm gonna try to use this one. If this one doesn't come out, I'm sorry guys, we're gonna have to go with this bad boy, which is not vegan. But we're gonna try this one out first in hopes that it's good. We have parsley, we have cucumber, I have a jalapeno, which I am gonna throw inside the meat, which normally you don't, but I am, because that's me, I do my thing. I got an onion here, bam. I also grabbed the garlic as well. Over here we have the salt, some garlic, ooh, no, girl, focus. Some garlic powder, didn't want to focus, some cumin, okay, that's better, dude, why is this not focusing, some ground allspice. Don't ask me why it is that, what is it focusing on? I have no idea. I got some paprika here, don't mind the lighter, I was lighting a candle, don't come for me. And then I also have some black pepper, and then over here I got the impossible meat, and I also have my dishes here because hashtag we're not perfect, and we're not going to sit here and pretend like we're perfect, okay? We have the impossible meat here, which is apparently, let's see, 3 servings, right? So hear me out. I am going to be using 2 of them because I'm trying to make 6 servings, obviously, because I'm making for myself and for my BF as well. I also have this for the rice. This is the little pastas that I'm going to be using, guys. I only really use this for the soup de Fideo, and it's the same noodles. You guys can use these. I use this. So this is the brand rice that I currently use, and this is the only rice that I like to use when it comes to this specific rice. So yes, just throwing this out here because I have it in a container. So this is it. I don't know, it's like an Uncle Ben's, generic version of Uncle Ben's. That's all it is. I only prefer that specific rice for this specific rice because it just comes out right. I don't like using the white rice, the Manhattan, or any type of other rice. I know a lot of people like to use basmati rice, but that's all them, that's their preference. This is my preference. Yo, I've eaten this rice the whole time, my gains, my weight loss journey. Preference, this is just me. You know, I think you should give it a freaking try, and to be honest, you probably, I promise y'all, you will never eat a different type of rice again. Just saying. So also for the rice, I have the butter and then some of the vegetable stock. Again, that is all that I'm using for the rice. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm going to whip everything up, so it's gonna be like a speedy little run through, right? And I'm gonna put the recipes individually for each of the meals as well. So first off, before we do anything, I'm gonna wash my hands, but I'm also gonna freaking try this stuff, because we're gonna try this, okay? We are gonna try this right here. I know it's a little dark right here. Let me move you guys. Bam, right there. That's fine. Freaking A. Mentally, you're good. You're good. This is gonna be great. Okay, let's mix this up a little bit here. Okay, and again, this is the plain unsweetened. Oh God. Okay, just a little bit. Oh, we can work with this. Mid like cucumber making, I got really thirsty. I was drinking some water, but I really want me some, I know you can barely see my face, but I really want me some of this bad boy with some sweet tea. If you haven't tried this combo, you should give it a try. Don't overdo it, guys. Remember that water is the key, but I really wanted something to drink, so I'm going to show you guys kind of like what it looks like. Oh, I got my cup here. I got my sweet tea. Pour it in there. Okay. So then we get the cup. Look, this might be very satisfying. So, oh man. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Hee 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 hee. So sorry, my battery did die. I knew it was gonna die, but I'm gonna make the rice right now. I sped up. I pretty much put the meat in the fridge so it can cool for a bit, so it kind of marinate, you know. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping the rice. And once I start doing this rice, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking the rest of the food. I'm gonna show you what it looks like toward the end. I'm gonna show you how I meal prep it for my boyfriend, and then yeah, and then that's gonna be the end of this video. I am gonna try to speed it up really quickly so it's not a like super long video of me chopping, being a chopper and a chef. So yeah, we're gonna make this rice. I'm gonna show you how to make this rice real quick, because that's like my go-to rice, and that's the one thing I really want to show you guys, because everybody talks about my rice, everybody loves this rice. This is like the rice to be making. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and I'm gonna put some olive oil in my pan. Obviously I'm eyeing it, but I'm gonna show you guys. Probably like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on high heat till it gets like really hot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the little tiny pastas in there until I brown them, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the rice. Mind you, I washed my rice prior so it's all wet and all that other stuff. I washed my rice prior. Make sure you wash your rice, peoples. We're gonna make this. I'm gonna show you exactly how it looks like while I'm kind of making it, because again, I eye everything. I've never actually fully measured nothing out. So in the description down below, it's going to be measured, but it's not going to have accurate measurement. I'm going to put them in the description down below, and I'm gonna try to write it out to where it is really good, because again, I eye everything, and this is why I haven't came out with the cookbook yet, because I just eye everything. I'm sorry. Listening to this sizzle, yeah, it's like that ASMR stuff. That's what this is like. I grab my butter, and I also grab my chicken bouillon. Ooh, if I can open it. It's vegetable. Remember, it's vegetable, guys. Don't worry. Look, vegetable. It's not chicken. So what I do first is I grab some butter. So about, what is this? I want to say a tablespoon. A tablespoon of butter. Right. And this, actually a teaspoon of butter, not a tablespoon, because that was actually really small. I'm not like looking at these are like kid things. And then this is a teaspoon of the vegetable broth. I'm using the kid spoon, so guys, I'm obviously not using like a lot. So I'm using the kid spoon, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix this around. And while I mix this around, because I kind of want to get that broth in there, the butter is gonna obviously melt because it was already pretty much melting. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the container that I used, and probably just a little bit more. So I'm gonna fill this up till I can barely see the rice. But I can see the rice, but I can barely see it. Rice, so I'm gonna pour it on in here. I know personally that wasn't enough. I'm gonna need just a little bit more because I'm gonna show you. Let me just mix this around because I really want to get that broth all in there, because girl, we don't want chunks of broth in our mouth. Absolutely not. That is disgusting. We are not here for that. We are just not. You see how I can see the rice, but I can barely see the rice. But I'm gonna need a little bit more because obviously I can still see that rice. So I mix it around. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more. Literally just a little bit. So I just put, and I might not even put this whole thing, or maybe I will. Yep, I will. Okay, now we're gonna look at the rice. So you see, I can still see that rice. Oh, we seeing you, but we don't see it anymore. So that's kind of how I'm gonna fill it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this on like an 8 or a 7, kind of like in between. And then now we're gonna go cook our kabobs. Oh my god, I'm excited for this. I have never done this one on the stove, excitement. Personally doing is I'm gonna go ahead and put some olive oil again on my pan. I'm gonna make sure it's kind of coated, not too much, not too little, just the right amount. I'm gonna go ahead and put my stove on 5 because obviously I got an electric stove, guys, obviously. And I'm gonna let that heat up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the kabobs, and then we're gonna go ahead and put them on there. Oh yes, okay, and before I say anything else, yes, we are leaving the rice uncovered on high, absolutely, until the water completely goes bye-bye. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do after that. Okay, you guys hear how it's popping like that? So, oh, there is no more water in here. It's just popping. So what I'm gonna do is actually turn this down to like a 2. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to mix this into like a bowl, but I wanna get everything that was pretty much at the bottom, and I'm gonna mix it all around into like a mountain. Pretty much like if you're playing with your food, you know? So this is one thing that I personally find pleasure in doing. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's the Puerto Rican in me, but I like doing it. I'm sorry, my arm was probably in the way, but I'm gonna show you guys. Little mountain here. And I'm gonna go ahead and cap it, and remember it's on low, it's on 1. I'm gonna go ahead and cap it for about 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna show you guys the meat and what that looks like. Oh, so good, and I cannot wait. Honestly, I'm gonna be flipping these here in a second, but what I did was I put them in here with the oil. I capped it for a bit, and then now I'm just gonna kind of let them cook, because now they're brown all the way through. Ow, that popped, that hit me. Ow, okay. What it looks like, I already finished doing my dishes. As you see, I had all those dishes in the other clip, or in one of the clips. I know there's gonna be dishes, at least some. Sauce or soup or cold soup, however the people like to call it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the little containers that I have, so you guys can watch me do that. I'm gonna be watching my little showy show while I do that. Okay, so this is what they look like. I tasted them. Girl, bestie. Oh, no. Oh my God. This is how they are. See, tapping them for a little bit. Now here for the rice, I kind of mixed it around again after I made the mountain. Capped it again, turned it off. Oh, girl, fog. That is going to be the meal, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all together in the little containers, and then I'm going to end out this video. Okay, so there would be like 3 of them. But I actually ended up having to leave and take the food to my boyfriend. So this is what it looks like. This is for the next 2 days. So that's what he's gonna be eating. I'm gonna be eating pretty much the same exact thing. It's just not gonna be in containers. I'm just gonna have it sitting in bulk, so it's a little easier for me. I could just take it out, put it in a plate, eat it. I'm at home, it's a little different. So yes, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, and my boyfriend actually ended up eating the food in my car when I went to go drop him off somewhere. He said the food is top 10. It's amazing. Like these vegan kabobs were bomb.com. Unbelievably good. Literally one of the best things I probably made. I am so freaking stoked, especially because it was vegan. I am so proud of myself. I love myself for it. I love myself for it. All right, guys. With that being said, stay blessed, stay fit, stay motivated. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Bye.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.